let's talk. Let's see. Well, we got Chip's a golfer, and I've got this one for Chip. This will be my wife and son very soon. Maybe your daughters, but I know my youngest.
Look at that.
Is ready for that.
Look at the hoodie. Look at the hoodie he's wearing. He's wearing a Masters hoodie.
Yeah.
Look at that.
He lines mama up. He's over here homeschooling the other little boy.
He pulled his tee shot. He pulled his tee shot. That was to the left.
That was Phil Mickelson taking out the driver.
Yeah, it's almost
on 18.
It's almost golf season. Chip. This weekend, Pebble Beach had a little issue as well. As far as hey, how about their poor planning with NASCAR? They had to cancel Sunday too.
Yeah. Tough thing being out in Monterey like that, but it's all right. The guy who won the U.S. Open last year goes out on Saturday. I think he was at Pebble, shoots a 58, and based on what my dad said, it could have been a 56. He left 2 putts like an inch short on 16 and 17.
Yeah,
and then had an eagle putt on 18.
Good gracious!
Yeah, you'll see this is the ocean blowing.
Wow,
that's 18 at Pebble. Right
on
there.
18 at Pebble. This was Sunday morning. Before it got real bad.
If y'all get anybody who's a golf nut, go to YouTube when you get the chance and look at the clip is every hole at Cypress Point. A lot of people don't know about Cypress Point, but it is it's every year Golf Digest ranks at the top 3 course in the world, and it's also in Monterey. It's a treat.
Imagine trying to hit it would just take your ball would just go.
Now Chip, there wasn't no lightning. They could have played.
Just win.
Well, there's standing water on the green.
Get the squeegees out there. Get to work. Somebody do something out here.
Standing water on the green. So.
Now, talk about smart planning.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give credit where it's due, Chip.
The Ulterior League.
They're in Vegas this week during Super Bowl week.
Yeah,
having every celebrity come by, hitting on the par threes. Here's your this is the birdie shack over here on the left.
Yeah,
this is the party hole is what it's called. Don't say which hole it is.
They're trying to compete with the TPC at Scottsdale right now because it's the rowdiest week on the PGA Tour this week
at Waste Management, right?
Yes, it's the Waste Management hole number 16, which is basically an arena around a golf hole. It's the loudest hole in golf.
I want to get to some of it. The problem is that you just got to travel to them, and then the tickets are expensive, aren't cheap.
That is not my style of golf. I'll put it this way. So I was at Augusta last year. Or no, this is 2 years ago, and I forget who was on the tee box. They hit their tee shot, and we had one lady who had a few too many at that point, and she does the old original Baba Booey. Mm-hmm. And within the group goes walking off the tee box, and within 10 seconds, one of my supervisors walks over, like dead in her face, and says, "We don't do that here," and just walks off. And there's a decorum. I'm definitely more on the Augusta National side than the TPC at Scottsdale side.
So kind of in the middle on it.
There's a time and a place for it.
Like the people that will sit there. And if a bird chirps from a mile and a half away while they're playing golf and it ruins their golf shot, it drives me crazy. Because I played basketball.
Yep.
And here's my thing, Chip. If you're making noise and I know you're making noise, it will not bother me one bit.
That's Tiger's point.
I'm not a big fan. I'm not big on the music, but the guys right around the car. As long as I don't hear it from your car and our group can hear ours or whatever. I don't really play it with people that do play with me do it. As long as I know their sound, doesn't bother me at all. I could actually be heckled as long as I know the sound is coming.
You will not.
But if it's quiet and the guy from Happy Gilmore's out there in your backswing, that's a little different. Yeah. But I get at the majors and things like that. But the other events you've got to have a way to have fun.
There's a time and a place for it. And again, Augusta National can get. That's part of the mystique of it. It makes sense there, like to your point.
I think all the other ones, all the par threes should be almost party holes. Like that should be a thing. Like, hey, I'm going over to the 17th, I'm going to the 16th, I'm going to the 15th, because you get to see there's a chance for hole in one here, and that's where all the drinking. The only other holes that I usually go are when I visit is a water hole or a par 5, so I can see the baby eagles.
Have you heard of Blue Jack National?
No.
You need to look up. You would appreciate it. My friend Lori, who volunteers with me at Augusta, she's played Blue Jack National. And you need to. It's a Tiger Woods creation, and you should read a little bit about it. It's not just around a golf. It's an experience.
Okay. Well. So this weekend in Scottsdale, the waste management.
Yep.
Here's a photo of it from their party hall. There's the whole thing. It's a stadium.
Early. That's early because look, the stands aren't filled.
Yeah,
that's early.
That's people waited in line at 3:45 a.m. It says
ESPN had a clip of once the weather delay was canceled yesterday. They was in a dead sprint when they opened the gates.
I'm trying to find one of those actually. Yeah. Let's see if
they were as soon as they opened the gates, they were in a dead sprint.
Oh, I got video, Terry. I found Tom. Well, he didn't call in. He's at the Waste Management Open. Now, let me tell you something. The athleticism on this guy. Just put it this way. Just watch this. How he maintains. I'm sorry, I actually hit the wrong button there for a second. Here's a close video of Tom this morning.
Is he moonwalking?
That's what I'm saying.
Look at that was a change of elevation on the.
Twice. He changed his elevation twice. Up on the curve, back on the curve. Let's see if he gets back on the curve a third time.
We need a Mel Kiper. It's a good first step.
Yes, he's on the curve again.
Look at the balance. Look at the balance. It's a good first step.
We have no idea if his eyes are open, closed.
He's explosive. Oh, look at maintains
the
balance
save.
on the whole thing.
Terry. Like signing him up for cornerback. That's a heck of a back pedal, isn't it?
Maintains his presence in the pocket.
I think it's funny that all the people looking at him like, look at this dude. Man.
Everybody else is walking in normal.
Is it a bit? Is the dude bitting it up a little bit?
Oh, my gosh. He was ready for whatever that party hole was. There.
Almost like the guy on Men in Black when the sugar dude, he's walking around like...
yeah.
Oh, man came in here. I found Anna. Her and Tom, there they are. There's Danny in the red shirt.
Oh, Lord.
We found the Cinephonies. No, Anna had a good time at the Hornets game the other night. They did not do that. And then when you lose your bet in fantasy football, Terry, sometimes you have to show up at the Waste Management Open in a wedding dress. That is not Tom.
That's hilarious.
That's Tom's bride. Terry, you gonna watch the Waste Management Open?
No.
I was wondering if this is the line. That is somebody falling down the hill. There was a video somewhere of they've got AstroTurf on a hill, and it had got a little wet at the very bottom, and there was just somebody sitting at the bottom with their phone filming every one of them. Terry, boom, 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 just watching all the drunks hit the ground. I don't have that one like
the hole I work on at Augusta, number 8. It's uphill par 5, and after a rain delay on the left side of the fairway, like out in the trees, there's a spot that's quite steep that a lot of people walk down. If it gets wet, their backside is mud the rest of the day, and it's just an assembly line, one right after the other.
This is my daughter headed to dance this morning, off the golf course and headed on to dance. This was at the Phoenix Open in 2022. So a little girl stole a golf cart and drugged dad across the way as he tried to stop her. He tried to save his beer. He didn't get it saved. Didn't save any of it.
Now, if that had been Sister Carrie, she'd have been under the golf cart.
Yeah, she
get her leg run over, her arm, or...
Dad had a propensity of throwing us off golf carts.
And running over them at the same time.
We've all been thrown
Victim
off and run over by a golf cart at some
golf
point
cart
in our
flop.
lives.
Get up, son. Quit flopping like a Ron.
All right, we come back. We got NBA, Major League Baseball, and NFL Super Bowl coming up. KDCBroadcasting.com.